What is up, guys? It's Superken from Superken Gaming. For the channel, please subscribe, leave a comment saying hi, thumbs up. If you like the video already, share this video with your friends, and welcome to the first ever free games for March 2017, where we go over every single game that you can get for free for both Xbox and PlayStation this month, as well as give away a game. And this month, I'm giving away Layers of Fear for Steam. So if you want to win Layers of Fear for Steam, all you have to do is share this video on Twitter and make sure @Superken Gaming is somewhere in there. Anywhere, and you're entered to win Layers of Fear for Steam, thanks to, of course, Bloober Team and Aspire that sent me a code to give away to my wonderful viewers. But as always, Games with Gold are bringing you 4 new games, and PlayStation Plus is bringing you 6 new games. But here on Free Games, not only do we go over every single game, we compare them, and we compare the services to see who wins for the month. Even though, of course, the gamers are the ones that win. Hopefully both don't give us a bunch of garbage. But let's get started. First, let's go over Games with Gold. The first game is the game that I'm giving away this week for PC players on Steam. You can pick up this game March 1st through March 31st. Is Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear is a psychedelic horror where you take control over an insane painter in his quest to finish his magnum opus. This was in my top 10 games of 2016 last year. If you're a horror fan, definitely pick this up. It's a bit of a walking simulator meets it's a haunted house simulator. That's the best way to put it. Excellent horror game. It isn't exactly scary, but it's a great experience. Download it. Download this game, Xbox people. Praise the Xbox gods for Layers of Fear, and praise me and Bloober Team and Aspire for bringing you a free copy of Layers of Fear for Steam. And on March 1st through March 15th, coming to Xbox 360 as well as Xbox One, is Borderlands 2. Play as one of 4 new vault hunters facing off against a new world of creatures, psychos, and the evil mastermind Handsome Jack. Make new friends, arm them with a gazillion weapons, and fight alongside them in 4-player co-op or split screen on relentless quests for revenge and redemption across undiscovered and unpredictable living planet. I'm pretty sure Borderlands 2 is my favorite first-person shooter of all time, so there's that. You can also pick up Heavy Weapon March 16th through March 31st for the Xbox 360 as well as Xbox One. Heavy Weapon Atomic Tanks unleashes adrenaline-soaked side-scrolling shoot-'em-up arcade action with a blast of retro 80s video game chick, I guess. Heavy Weapon brings classic shooter action and explosive power to Xbox Live Arcade. Fight through 19 story-based missions to upgrade 6 different weapon banks, or jump high into instant action in the blazing survival mode. Grab your friends and storm across enemy lines in cooperative multiplayer modes. Are you ready for the furious fun of Heavy Weapon? And the final game you can pick up on Xbox One March 16th through April 15th is Evolve Ultimate Edition. In a savage world of man versus nature, are you the hunter or the hunted? The creators of Left 4 Dead, Turtle Rock Studios bring you Evolve, the next generation of multiplayer shooter, where 4 hunters face off against a single player controlled monster. Are they single? Are you sure they're single? How do we know these players aren't married? Stalk your prey, execute your attacks, and prove you are the apex predator in adrenaline-pumping 4v1 matches. Ultimate Edition includes Evolve Base Game, Monster Expansion Pack, Hunting Season 1, and Hunting Season 2. And now let's move on to the games coming to PlayStation Plus. First, coming to PlayStation 4 as a brand new release is Disc Jam. Disc Jam is a multiplayer arcade sports title that pits 2 to 4 players against each other in a unique combination of air hockey and tennis. Players scramble to retrieve a throw and glowing disc while unleashing devastating abilities and defending variable point end zones. I'm actually going to play this, try it out, and review it, so look out for that. Also coming for PlayStation 4 is Tearaway Unfolded. Adventure through a vibrant papery world with your new friend, Loda, a plucky messenger with a unique message to deliver to you. This paper world is small enough to hold in your own 2 hands, allowing you to reach into the game with your godlike powers and help Iota complete this very special delivery. Tearaway Unfolded was a really good game, really fun game. It almost made my top 25 last year, but not quite. Also coming to PlayStation 3 is Under Night and Birth EXE Late. From the fighting game expert Axis Games and Arc System Works, Guilty Gear BlazBlue series, and fan favorite video game developer French Bread comes Under Night and Birth X Late. A brand new 2D fighting game made for all gamers, seasoned pros, and even those just curious about the fighting game genre. Also coming to PlayStation 3 is Earth Defense Force 2025, and the long-awaited follow-up in the Earth Defense Force EDF series from Japanese developer Sandlot. The insects return from dormancy to end humanity with over-the-top action and massive city-leveling explosions that will entrench the EDF and the citizens of Earth into a state of emergency. Also coming to PlayStation 4 as well as PlayStation Vita is Lumo. As a contemporary take on the long-lasting isometric platform genre, Lumo can be enjoyed by anyone looking for an absorbing, challenging, and rewarding adventure. But for those who lived through the golden age of video games, the 80s and early 90s, or know about the games and culture from that time, layer upon layer of nods, winks, and touches to those times help build upon the adventure. I might check this one out. Upon the experience, not the adventure. I don't know. There's way too many games for me to play next week, so I don't know if I'll get to Lumo. And the final game coming to PlayStation Plus is Severed for the PlayStation Vita. Severed follows the saga of a distraught warrior who is lost in a fantastical world as she knits together pieces of her story from both the past and the future. As a heroine, players will embark on a journey through a surreal, non-linear world by using a gesture-based combat mechanic to defeat enemies in this first-person adventure. During their journey, players will unlock new abilities, discover secrets of the land, and grow in power as they master both offensive and defensive techniques. This is a pretty solid month for both Xbox as well as PlayStation gamers, but who wins this month? Let's go over this. The critics' pick goes to Xbox for Borderlands 2 with a Metacritic score of 89, but the gamers' pick, the users' pick, goes to PlayStation this month for Under Night in Birth EXE with a Metacritic user score of 8.3. But the Superken gaming pick goes to Xbox for Borderlands 2. But the overall average, the critic average goes to Xbox with 79.5 versus PlayStation's overall of 79. So they were pretty close. And for PlayStation, I don't do all 6 games to make it fair. I only do their 4 best scores on Metacritic. And Xbox still wins. So keep that in mind so that they evenly match with Xbox. And Xbox takes the title this month for the critic average overall. But the gamer average overall goes to PlayStation's 79 versus Xbox's 73.25. So the gamers believe that overall, that PlayStation actually has the most solid game lineup. But to me, the Superken gaming pick, I feel like Xbox has the most solid lineup here for Layers of Fear and Borderlands 2 alone. 2 of my favorite games of all time. Both easily in my top 100 favorite games ever. So with a score of 4-2, the winner of March 2017 goes to Xbox Games with Gold. And I'm a PlayStation fan. I'm a PlayStation fanboy. But I can't let the fanboyism get involved. These are all facts. Xbox wins March 2017 and solid experience. 3 AAA titles. Take note, PlayStation. I mean, Terra Unfolded is great and Severed great, but the other games, they're so niche. They're so niche. This jam could be the next Rocket League for all I know. I don't know, but PlayStation, I feel PlayStation really needs to step their game up. But thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to share this video on Twitter with @SuperkenGaming somewhere in there to be entered to win Layers of Fear for Steam. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And of course, stay beautiful.